Welcome back, everybody, to more Skyrim here on Additional Pylons Games. We're continuing where we left off last time.
So, Arngeir, is it?
Oh, there we go.
You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
Delphine has
You're not invited here.
started the chat.
You're not welcome here.
Ooh,
We have as much
gang
right
fight.
to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you?
Tell him, Delphine.
Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Oh,
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
boom. Esbern. Dropping knowledge. Arngeir got nothing to say to that.
Very well. You may enter. So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
Yeah.
Peace?
I'll get them to agree to
I doubt
peace.
it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting.
Fair
They
enough.
are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved.
Hence the reason for the
But
name of this
regrets
quest.
are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim. Why delay? Please, take your seat so that we can begin.
Well, we need to do one thing real quick. I've been putting this off for a while. We need to go ahead and level up. We have plenty of perks to work with. Bribes, persuasion attempts are easier. That might help us here in this little situation. So let's go ahead and do that. I know it's not something that we, would normally do for a character, but I don't know. Feels like it might be applicable. So there we go. Now let's go ahead and
Take your
get in
seat,
here.
and we can begin.
Okay, old man. I get it. You're not even sitting down either. All right, so we've got Ellen Wen of the Thalmor,
We
We've
all
got
wait upon
Balgruuf,
you, Dragonborn.
who's place we're gonna use, Tullius, and Jarl Elisif, the wife of the slain
Why
Formal.
delay?
Okay,
Please,
easy.
Take
Look
your
at Rika.
seat so that we can begin.
Einarth, good old Einarth, Galmar, Stonefist, dude with the Iron War Axe, Battle Axe, Ulfric, Delphine, and Esbern. All right, so I take the important chair.
We all wait upon.
Yeah.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
Sit down, peeps.
I hope that we have all come
No.
here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? Your chief Talos hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the
Fair enough.
Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
Oh, our first decision.
The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
Well, even though I like the Stormcloaks, I have to say she does have a right to be here because, frankly, if we don't deal with dragons in Skyrim, there's going to be dragons everywhere, including the Somerset Isles. So I see the valid point that she has. What's the harm?
Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her.
Hi, Lydia.
Clear.
Why are you staring at me?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our
You
side?
know exactly. No. Not
Good thought,
this
like
time.
it.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have
Are you gonna
something
sit,
to
Lydia?
say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace.
Fair
There's
enough.
nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to
We're here
resist.
arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
People getting
Yes,
sassy.
let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric.
People getting
General
real
Tullius.
sassy.
This council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would
Listen to
like
the kitty.
open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif,
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Look at Rika.
General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor.
This is how the
Rika,
Empire
you're
repays
becoming
us
one of
for
my
our
favorite people
loyalty.
despite the fact that you tried to kill me earlier.
First,
Reggie.
let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are
Oh.
a traitor to the Empire and deserve a traitor's death.
Well, that didn't
But
work out
I at
so well
least
last
will
time.
negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Dawnstar or Riften?
In
Dawnstar.
exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink. Having another port would ease our supply situation considerably.
There we go, baby. There we go.
Better than nothing. I
Persuasion
suppose.
attempts.
But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
Listen, you already got
Dragonborn
Ellen
has
Wynn
spoken
at the
on
table.
this. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
I don't blame you, Dragonborn. You made the best of a bad situation.
Thanks,
But
bud.
I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop!
Nothing.
Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Man,
Is
he stood
with you,
up.
Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He stood up. He's making an
He
impassioned
is with
speech.
And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say.
He's gonna be the voice of
before you do
reason.
Anything rash.
The
Don't you
turning point of
understand
this
the danger?
discussion.
Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now, he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
Mortal danger? I would consider it immortal danger.
A very pretty speech. But what does it have to do with the...
I don't know about the end of the world.
There you go,
but this
Tullius.
dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now,
Crossed
back to the
arms,
matter
crossed
at
arms,
hand.
crossed arms.
You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
You've been even-handed so far. What do you say to our demand?
Alright,
Well said.
compensate.
For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius. These are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces. Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial forces into the Pale. Skald the Elder will go into exile, and Brinna Merilis will assume the Jarlship. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
I shouldn't agree to terms that so blatantly favor the Empire. I have no choice, though.
What are you talking about? You get Markarth.
But once all
Markarth is
will
heavily
defeated,
fortified,
then it will be the Empire's turn.
and it's got the
Remember,
richest
as
silver
Peter
mine in possibly the world.
You should be pleased, Elisif. You've done well for yourself as the Empire's pet Jarl. But beware, the Empire's loyalty is fickle. They will tire of this war, and then I will be the one dictating terms to you.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty.
So,
The Empire
comment below.
can live with these terms, yes.
Let me know.
for a
Do you
temporary
think that I've
truce, until
dealt
the
with this
dragon menace is
even-handedly?
dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Ooh,
Come on, Dalmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Okay,
Well,
you have a
that's
dragon
an
for a
excellent
boss.
question. You haven't
He's like the
overlooked
dragon
that
expert,
critical
so between the
detail,
two of you, somebody should have some
I
answer.
believe I can be of help here.
Yeah, there we go.
I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge.
Oh,
Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
just curious. Okay,
Indeed.
dragon's name.
I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen.
Oh,
But it
ever
is written
ingratiating,
here
Mr.
on the
Asburn.
scroll. Dovahkiin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I'd give a week's pay to see the look on Ulfric's face again, when he had to swallow the terms of the truce.
Okay. Well,
There's one more thing. We know about Parthenax.
You know what?
The dragon that the Greybeards have been protecting for all these years. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you.
Okay. So they want me to kill Parthenax. I forgot about that little detail. I'm gonna go ahead and just ignore that for now, because, frankly, Delphine, we're talking about saving the world from Alduin, whose job is to eat it, and he's eating the souls of dead soldiers as
I'm
we
glad
speak.
you were able to negotiate a truce, but I don't trust Ulfric.
All right, let's go outside. Come on. There we go. I don't want to listen to Jarl Elisif whine about the truce. I do want to see if it ever shows up.
Did you need
There we go.
something?
Oh,
I'm
There we
glad you
go.
were able to negotiate a truce.
yeah. But look at
I
this.
don't
All
trust
these people
Ulfric.
walking out so nicely together.
These terms are
Oh,
satisfactory.
best of
I
friends.
doubt. The truce is unlikely to last long in any case.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead, and we need to prep for Odaving. Anyways, we're gonna travel to Whiterun here, and yeah, we're gonna travel to Whiterun, and we're gonna spring the trap next time. So this episode has been largely just, well, not largely, it's been completely just the council, but that's kind of what we get, I guess, with the Let's Play. So hit like and subscribe. Check out some of the other series going on the channel. Leave a comment below. Hit like or dislike if you enjoyed the video, if you didn't, and let me know what you think. Connect with me on Facebook and Twitter, and yeah. So, oh, that's right. So let me know what you think about my deals with between the truce. Did you think I handled it fairly? Was there a better way to handle it? I don't know. I don't think that there's any way to do a perfect, a perfect transition of power between either of the groups, So that's just my thought. I don't know. So what did you think about the council? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time here. Oh, there we go. Here on Additional Pylons Game.